Sam Taylor and Melody Craigmyle. This is the first E4 that ALMO Pro AV has put on since you guys last year. Well, actually, was it 2016?
Yes, it was this past May.
In the spring of 2016, you guys acquired another major distributor, IABI, and this is really the first fruit of the integration of the two companies that we're all seeing. So A, how is that integration of the companies going, and B, how is it reflected at E4? How's it going, first of all, Sam?
Well, it's going really well, and I would say it's complete. So when we acquired them, announced that we were acquiring them in April, it was our goal when we actually closed the transaction in May to have them on our computer systems from day one. So it was a lot of hard work at the beginning in bringing approximately 60 people onto our new systems and get them all up and trained. But it's complete. We've integrated the salespeople into our sales teams. We've integrated all the people that their accounts payable people, finance. Everything's been integrated, and it's running smoothly now. So it's actually exceeding expectations. We had a board meeting last week, and our board's very happy with the results. A lot of times in an acquisition, you think that 1 + 1 is going to equal 1.9 because you have customers that aren't happy or something with the transition, or some fall off. But in this case, really, 1 + 1 is equaling 2 and a little bit above 2. So we've basically continued the growth of both companies through the transition of them coming on board. So it's been a great success, and we're excited about it.
That's awesome. I remember when you guys announced the acquisition, it was during an E4 that I think was in the DC area, and I had interviewed you and Warren about it, and it was right after you had closed the acquisition. And I remember the big takeaway from the interview was, wow, these guys are really tired, because you guys had worked so much on that on the front end, and I'm sure that paid off in terms of making the integration easier.
Yeah, you see companies that wait, keep people on 2 different systems for 6 months or a year, and in some ways, were there issues when we brought them on our systems? Yes, I mean, everybody has those issues. I think there would have been issues if we waited 6 months or a year. Mm-hmm. So rather than run 2 separate sets of books and have different comp plans and all that kind of stuff, we did do a lot of upfront work, but it was worth it to bring them on all at one time and just basically shut their system down and put them on our system.
Okay. So Melody, though, I mean, in terms of planning an E4 post-acquisition, how did that factor in?
Well, to be quite candid with you, it was a bit of a challenge because we book these venues a year in advance sometimes, and we're back here in Boston at the same venue, but I never could have anticipated that we were going to have 8 new vendors. We were going to have double our customers, so we're literally bursting at the seams. The show floor is completely packed. It looks great, but we worked around it, and we made it work, and it looks great. It's going really well.
Awesome. Yeah, so far so good. But in terms of new stuff, I'm sure you want to talk about some new things for this Boston event and also the upcoming fall E4s. Mm-hmm. What should people expect?
One really great partnership that we forged for the fall events is with Samsung, and they were doing some showcases around the country, and they kind of saw the power of the E4 platform, and they said, well, why don't we just bring our showcase with the E4? So there's a whole separate venue with just the latest Samsung product, like the mirror display, their indoor LED, their outdoor stuff, and it's just really incredible. So we're really happy to bring that along with the E4. And then we have a lot of new partners on the show floor as well, at Lona, Infocus, Optima, just to name a few. So they're bringing their best and their latest product to the E4, because that's what we hear from our customers. It's like we want to see the latest and greatest. And sometimes at Infocom, some things like half-baked, or you see it in a secret room, and now it's come to fruition.
Right.
So that's kind of exciting to bring the final shipping product to the show floor.
Right. It's nice to have something in the fall, a few months after the buzz kind of wears down from Infocom. So congratulations, guys, on the successful integration and also the fall slate of E4 events.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks.